go into certain things when it talks about gaming music, there is a phrase that certain people have heard, at least I've heard over the years through my years of gaming, which leads us into our third question here of the day. I'd rather play a bad game with good music as opposed to playing a good game with bad music. Can you guys give examples? And this time we're going to start with, since I started with Wayne, we're going to start with Dean.
All right. So who are we starting with? Starting with me?
Starting with you, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. All right. Would I rather play a bad game with good music or a good game with bad music? Oh, man.
Yes.
Oh, man. I feel like I have played a few bad games.
Okay.
I have. Just from the general concept of it, I did the music keep me entertained at least? It did. It did. You know, the music kind of locked me in. It was mostly a few beat 'em ups growing up, a few fighting games.
Has to be beat 'em up, man.
It has to be a beat 'em up. It has to be a fighting game that I've played that are like considered really bad. That I'd be like, you know what? I can stick through it because of the music. Oof.
I wanted to make y'all think. This is what I wanted. I wanted to make y'all think.
I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of a good game that had bad music though.
And anybody in the chat, if you have answers to these questions, feel free. I am reading, and thank you very much for all of you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But continue.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. I honestly feel like Bloody Roar's music is pretty bad.
Ooh.
And I love Bloody Roar's music is not good. I played almost all 4 that have come out, and I can't think of a single song that made me want to continue to play that game.
Okay.
The game's great. The game's good. The actual combat system is really, really good. Music wise, trash. So again, I can only think in the fighting concept of a game being good enough to have bad music. Only in that context.
Okay.
Because any RPG, if it's bad, you're pretty much out. I don't think you're gonna stick around for a bad RPG game like that. It's not gonna happen.
With bad music at that too, yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So that's the only one I feel like, only genre that I could be wrong. Of course, table's open. Someone else can go and jump in here, but yeah, I could stick with a good game with bad music.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Wayne.
Game with bad music.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. The good game with bad music. I'm still racking my brain on certain games, but usually, you played a bad game, you don't want to remember it anymore. So it's kind of hard to like bring up God, that game was, that music was pretty good. I can't think of one really, not right now. Like I said, it would be probably beat 'em ups, a lot of beat 'em ups. Maybe
those off-brand ones they tried to throw down our throats in the Switch Online. Ugh.
Oh, well, Golden Axe? I think Golden Axe didn't have that good music, but it was a really good beat-up game.
Okay.
I think Ballad
Altered Beast?
Wonderworld. Altered Beast is pretty bad too.
Altered
Beast music is
Altered Beast as a whole. I'm sorry, it's not, that game don't age well. But continue.
I heard a lot of bad
my
things
God!
about
I seen
it.
that they actually made they made Altered Beast 2. I think for like
on the Game
Dreamcast
Boy
or something like that.
No, I think it was on the Game Boy Advance, and then they made another remake on the PS2, which is I played both of them.
I didn't hear nothing about it. That's why it was so bad that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I guess that I would agree with Dean with the beat 'em up games. They're good. Just the music is trash.
And for fighting games, good music can create atmosphere and linger for a long charm. For example, y'all can name a track from the current MK1, but remember, no. Yeah. I can't. Oh God, no. Oh, Mortal Kombat music was. Oh no.
The only one I could think of, MK Trilogy, the one that plays in my head a lot, is the street level. That like it had the wind sound in the background, and it was just that wind noise in the background from Mortal Kombat 3 when they're fighting in the street is the only one I can think of top of my head. But every other song, they're pretty much forgettable.
Okay. All right. Well, Hawk, what you got?
Okay, so I was actually, y'all might have seen me looking over to my shelf.
He's like, let me get some inspiration.
I was like, what have I played here that's considered... Okay, I'm just going to go straight into it. Yoshi's New Island on 3DS. It looks reversed on my end, but I think y'all can see it.
No, it's good. It's good.
on our side.
It's good on our side.
Okay, cool. So, it's I think I can defend it as a fun game, as a good game. Like, not if you talk to like Yoshi connoisseurs, they don't like the game, and one of the bigger reasons because how bad the music was. Because like it sounded like the worst kind of music from a toddler show. Like Mickey, we're talking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse type of stuff, Teletubbies.
Say my
A lot of
Teletubbies, though. No disrespect to Teletubbies.
like kazoos, squeaky instruments and animals. There's one good track, which is like the first track. It's a lot of whistling in there. It gets very annoying. At first, when I played this in middle school, I was like, this is cool, this is fun. Then when I heard the music again when I was older, I was like, who did this? How did they pass this along? Like,
To be fair, that makes it the two games though. I mean, Yoshi's Story is on that same list. Yoshi's Story's music is very obnoxiously bad. I make fun of it. So maybe it's a Yoshi thing, but go ahead, continue.
Because they always want to make it so cutesy and stuff, but I think they overdo it on the music end. And then so I guess I could play a good game with bad music because the gameplay makes up for it. Because there's a traditional Yoshi game. Like if you play a Yoshi game, you've played Yoshi's New Island. But in terms of that game with good music, I don't know. Because if a game, I thought about talking about my personal experience with Zelda Majora's Mask.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That game has some incredible music that once again I might shout out. Like I'll just go ahead and do it here. Like Song of Healing. Every time you're basically going around this land called Termina, and what is it? It's like 4 sections, and you're like basically helping everyone with their traumas because the world is about to end, and the moon is about to. Kind of sounds like real life. If you think about it.
Ouch! Ouch! It hurts a little bit more.
Come down, and it's like everyone is trying to deal with like, yo, you can't avoid the end of the world. Like it's coming. Like you got to deal with it. So we basically walk around these 4 lands, and we're trying to heal the. It's like 4 of the main people of these, like the central person of a land, would like save through the Song of Healing. And every time that song plays, I listen to it alone, even outside the gameplay, like just on YouTube or whatever, and it would just be a good thing to sleep to, a good thing to meditate to. It's very healing, like the song actually says.
Therapeutic,
yeah, very therapeutic. And that's a good song, but Majora's Mask also puts a lot of stress on you because you're under a time limit, and that was also one of my first Zelda games. So like it was a lot to try to get through. I was on YouTube trying to do a guide because I'm not good at puzzle solving like that.
Because you know what it is, that one that makes you do too much, and when you have to get certain places, you have to go get the swim license, you have to go catch the fish in order to get the guy to talk to you. You gotta go. Where's the dungeon? That's it? Cool. But I can't, and you can't do that. You have to do so much crap in Majora's Mask. But
and even in the dungeon, my breaking point, and I remember this very well. I tossed it. I didn't literally toss the game out. I think the case is still here, but Great Bay Temple. Everyone complains about the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time. I've never experienced it. I'm sure it's bad. Great Bay Temple is low key worse because you have to change the water levels and you got to deal with the time limit. And I almost died to the boss at the end of the dungeon, so I thought it was cooked. And the moon was getting ready to crash when I was at the end of the dungeon. I didn't know if I was gonna make it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's terrible.
Yeah. That's because the fact that you're almost done with the mission, but it's like, haha, world's gonna end. So, fuck up, and then you got to start over, and then I think it restarts the dungeon. I can't remember, but
I think so. Yeah.
But if I can go into this, I'm trying to stay away from Sonic stuff as much as I can, but I can't. So what's gonna happen? So I'll give you this for instance, for a bad game with good music. Now I think it's kind of mid, but for the bad game, a lot of people do attack Sonic Unleashed. However, I think Sonic Unleashed might be some of the best music Sega has ever produced. Like
weird talk.
Bar none. And it comes down from like the levels to the night levels to the day hubs to the night hubs, like, and then the fact that they incorporated like depending on where you were in the world, each type of music was like the type of sort of country. Like Apatos was based on Greece. Missouri, I believe, was based. I want to say Ghana. You had a whole place called Empire, Empire City. That's obviously New York. So
Yeah.
they had all types of music, and the score was just like superb. And it went very well with the game. I'll stay again with Sonic as well. If anybody's played Sonic Origins, those who are getting the fresh start into where Sonic started, Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles. Unfortunately, with some happenstances, they could not clear some of the yeah, you were there, Hawk. They could not clear some of the music for certain levels.
Yeah.
That included Carnival Night Zone, Ice Cap, and Launch Base.
Wow.
And when I tell you the atrocious, hindering garbage that pierced my ear, and not hearing the original tracks that were obviously Michael Jackson based, but we're not going to get into that. King of Pop always. But
Yep.
it was like you didn't even try. It's like somebody took an 8-bit Tiger game and just pressed buttons, and then you got those tracks, and it was just like abysmal. And not every Sonic track slaps, but y'all could have did a little bit more than that, and that made me so angry. It made me so angry. I remember, I think, matter of fact, I don't know if you remember, Hawk, but I stopped that and I went back to my other system and got the original game so I could at least play the music.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, that's how.
It wasn't great.
No.
Yeah.
If Zuli comes in your chat and says, "What the hell is this trash?" That's bad. That's
Oh, I forgot.
That's
I forgot
bad.
about that. Yeah.
That's bad. All right, but thank you very much again, gentlemen, with those wonderful answers. So if we're gonna go right into the